welcome back, friends old and new. Deis Ferrous here, back after a much longer break than anticipated. I knew 2 weeks ago I told you that I was going to be out for traveling back home or visiting family and all that kind of stuff. Which, as soon as I got off the plane back in my hometown, I got really sick. So I've been out of commission until pretty much yesterday, where I finally felt good enough to be able to live like a human being. But regardless, we're back now. For more, excuse me, more Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Apologies if my voice sounds a little congested still. I still have a bit of mucus that's being annoying. I'll do my best not to let that get in the way of anything. But yes, we are back with Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I can't quite remember what we were doing. I think we were on our way to Kiavagama. Yes. I think we were on our way I think we were almost to Kiavagama. I think we had like 2 more warp jumps. And that was the last like major thing that we needed to do for oh, no, we're at Kiavagama. Right. Yeah, we got hacked by chaos stuff. Wow, yeah, what a cliffhanger. There we go. What a cliffhanger to leave us off on in that case. Goodness gracious, I'm sorry. You know, I really should have just powered through one more extreme and done this. Let's be real, Kiavagama's gonna take way more than one stream, and I did not have the time for that.
I'll be your beacon in the darkness.
Oh, hello? Are you all hostile? You are all hostile. Okay, gas and dust cloud. Go there, can I? Alright, yeah, let's, guess all I really can do is start to pepper some guys down. That, I do like the squadron. Because they're just really good. And I'll do that. Quick wave. Breathe. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. Sort of vulnerable scan you. You're weak on the front. Let's warp jump, a shallow warp jump, so we can get cover. I think that'll do us. Beans. You are just a little too short. If I dropped you off after the jump, that actually would have been great. Okay, we got 5 ships, and it's just us and our little summons. We got this, though. Cool. Not the best, but manageable. I just don't like how there's so many of them. Fidel class raider. You're the target because we've already weakened you. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see, full U-turn at the end of its movement. If we do that, pop the Yui, go like that. Not quite what I was hoping for. We'll move there. And, we'll pepper the snot out of these guys. If we can, yeah, there we go. Then we can Orc wave you, and that should do some damage. Or not. Not sure why that didn't do damage. Interesting. We'll get another fighter squadron out. Yeah, that's us tapped, unfortunately. Droop you around. Bounce these guys some more. Oh, bounce you guys a lot. Great job, Fury Interceptors. Can you finish them off, is the question. See, let's get you there, because we already have those shields damaged. Going there. Am I missing something? Not that one do so much damage. I feel like for that. Didn't shoot it? Wait, what? Where'd it go? Did it just get destroyed? I'm confused. What happened to my other squadron? Okay, good flex, but okay. They're just gone, and I have to accept that. Spawned them in, and they just despawned. Didn't even shoot. It wasn't even like an explosion or anything. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. This is a lot of chaos. You're the one that I'm hunting. That's swing. Let's do. Yes, I'll still be in cover, I'm pretty sure. That's great. Set out another squadron. I love the Fury Interceptors. Okay, yeah, so I can't do this multiple times, so I start just pick that off on multiple people. You already used your ability, so I can't extend the range. Suboptimal. Let's go over here, start plowing into your starboard, or board, I'm not entirely sure what the difference is. You guys... Oh, beans, you're a little too far. Oh, beans. Okay, let's hunt you. That's a weak point, so that almost killed. That would have been huge. Oh, these evasive cloud is saving our butt. Here's moving around. Like, I love how we get the fighter bay, and then we just suddenly have fighter pilots. Like, people who just know how to pilot these fighter jets. I find that very entertaining. Are you like on fire or something? Hold on. Oh, internal fires. Ooh. Love that. That should finish you off. Yes. Mag dump into you. Cool. Huge. You're going that way, you're going that way. So you're the only big threat that I have at the moment.
Set the course.
Let's see. Suppose weak point on you. Does that go? guess. My shields are looking very good, yeah. Okay, cool. Can that kill you? That's good. That's actually really good. Because that forces you to go forward into him unless you have some other ability. Let's strafe over a little bit. Should help a smidge, I think. Oh, you guys have to return home? Or not? Yeah, just move you down there. And then you... Hey, why did you get to go first? I guess they just chose not to move at all. Which is still pretty cool, pretty good. Go like that. Blast into you.
Down.
That should take you down. Almost. I think if I increase the range, I should be able to not hit you.
Leave the house.
That's unfortunate. I was really trying to. Well, we can still blast into you some more. Infidel class.
Another salvo.
Zap, 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 zap. Warp wave should do some damage. Yeah, a little bit of damage. Better than nothing. Okay. I'm pretty sure you're trying to return to me. Down here. Fire into your exposed side. You are so lucky. Look at that. Come on. Let's see. Oh, that's not gonna end well for you, buddy. Never mind. Missed, but still destroyed one. Oh, because multiple attacks. Oh, and the fire damage finished them off. That's huge. What you at? 12? Not entirely sure how to go about this, honestly. Let's get some torpedoes out, because I can get some of those out at least. Yes, let's start hunting this guy.
Fire the lance batteries.
I think that'll be best move, because I can't quite get the other guy just yet. And, hit you. Give you a little spin. Get rotated, idiot. They like, okay, there we go. Now I should be able to spawn another thing of interceptors. Those ones are done though. You're traveling. Oh, you finally got some damage off on me. 4 damage, so you know, 8 for effort. Excuse me. Hey, buddy.
Fire right
Thunk, thunk.
now! Leave their hull
Thunk,
strewn
thunk.
across the stars!
Oh, you lucky bugger. Oh, you lucky bugger. Oh. Let me control my torpedoes. That didn't quite work the way I hoped it would. Fine. That. There. That guy's coming in. And yeah, we'll hit that, I guess. Find your weak point on the front, which is shielded. Inconvenient. 26. Yeah, I'm kind of curious. So they got four ticks off on me. Four HP damage on me. But no big deal. Yeah, that's some more shield damage. Just, yeah. Perfect.
Macro
Dunk, dunk.
cannons, volley!
Move there. And hit him in the butt. Dunk, dunk. Beautiful. I was concerned for nothing. Oh, that's just a downgrade. 10% less critical chance. Don't need that. Alright, that went a lot smoother than I was expecting, honestly. We'll just do that quick repair. Void chip management. Like, I want to upgrade the RAM, but like, I just don't use the RAM that much. Yeah, let's upgrade the hull a little bit more. Why not? Okay. Need to get something for Pascal to do next level. Kiabagama. We got problems here, that's for sure. Manufactorum of Kiabagama. Yeah, we need to have Heinrichs in our party. I don't want to swap out Abelard, but he's kind of the most swap-outable at the moment. I want to have Jai, because I'm still experimenting with her a little bit. I remember that. She's a run-and-gun rogue kind of build I have going, with poison damage. Pascal and Cassie are not going anywhere. Irlet is a great sniper. And really, Abelard's my only melee dedicated tank frontline, which Heinrichs would double up on. So, like, unfortunately, I kind of have to swap out Abelard for Heinrichs. Oh, we're gonna need to spend a minute upgrading Heinrichs, like 10 levels. Because it's been that long since I last used him. Uh-huh. There's our squad. Heinrich frowns as his eyes sweep over the Manufactorum's dark halls. No solemn ceremony, no personal meeting with Magi. I fear we are too late. We won't be dealing with clandestine heretics after all. Binaric areas of alarm stream out of Pascal's Vox synthesizer. In their neurotic, broken rhythm, you sense a call to arms and a warning of danger. Remind me, what is your mission on Kiabagama? I assumed I would conduct an investigation and track down traces of the cult of the Final Dawn. I believe I can discard that plan now. Both the incident with the scrap code and the manner in which we were forced to land on the Kiabagama indicate that the situation has taken a turn for the worse. Nevertheless, I must use this opportunity and try to determine what the cult was doing on an industrial world, and what specifically interested them on a planet full of sacred machines and servants of the Omnisaya. First, we must find someone who can tell us what's been going on here. Heinrich pauses, straining to hear something, if that is, there's anyone left here to speak to. Any suggestions for how to proceed? To start, let's look around and find out why the arrival of the rogue trader did not elicit the usual fuss. Speak plainly, I do not count on a warm welcome at this rate. Better keep your weapon at the ready. I'll learn nothing by standing here. Let's go. The interrogator nods, continuing to stare into the surrounding gloom. Okay, well first... That's not what I want to do. Voice command, use few.
More trouble than it's worth.
Give you those boots. Yeah, that's fine. That's actually a bit better. Range attacks. That's irrelevant. Okay, weaponry. I don't have any psycho stats. Will to live. That is a better voice sword for you. Otherwise, no. Alright, let's level you up. Priority target. That works. Arch militant. If we have to burn various weapons that you're an arch militant. You're a master tactician. Yeah, sure. Let's make you an arch militant. Uses attack that is of different type from the previous attack. The arch militant gains a stack of versatility. Valid attack types are single shot, melee attacks, single target or burst, area melee, area ranged, or area or ranged burst. So not that good for him because he's a psyker. So no. No. How do I? Number of wounds. Sure, let's go Executioner. Oh, they got a lot of first level. Forced Repentance. Whenever the Executioner inflicts a damage over time effect on a target already suffering from an effect of the same type, the target must make a relevant resistance test. Required to remove that effect with a penalty equals to the Executioner's Medicae. Oh, I don't think you're really that good at Medicae, though. Yeah, no. Okay, we're just gonna go make you a Vanguard. That's what I was already kind of building you for. Just be the wall. So you're gonna be very, very similar to Adelard. Yeah, we'll grab that. I'm not gonna worry that much about you. About your build, really. It's gonna make you a pretty good wall. There's a beacon. Yeah, bulwark. Isn't there one that says Shield of the Emperor? Why does it let me pick it though? Oh, you can. Oh, you can take multiple types of. Oh, that's neat. I did not realize that psychers could take multiple different types of psychic abilities. I thought I just had the one at the start. It's making you a cheap Abelard, honestly. Vanguard. Yeah, just putting you right in the middle of things. Uh, I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure there's a skill that just gives you a bunch of HP. Let's maneuver. Don't have a shield. Don't have a shield. Yeah, it will not die. Get you some more weapon skill. Yeah, better to die for the Emperor. There we go. Cool. Formation. Jai in the middle, Heinrich's in front. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, again, apology. Let's gotta clear the sinuses. Okay, let's see. What's the map looking like? We can already see a whole bunch of loot. Go, Pascal. That's my boy.
The machine god grants me insight.
Cool. Well, you know what? I probably could have gone. Yeah, the heavy leather armor actually would be pretty good.
None shall stand in my way.
Armor. So getting the heavy. Oh, hello. The servitors before you appear as if they are performing some elaborate and confusing dance, striking strange poses. They rock back and forth with their arms bent at peculiar angles. Upon your approach, one of the servitors jerks and tries to turn in your direction. The rest immediately repeat the motion. The strange scene is complemented by a grating sound, dull clicks just at the edge of your hearing, coming from an unknown source. Urlet glances at the servitors and looks away. Many of the customs of the monkey are terrible. Some are more insane and disgusting than the rest. I'm not going to disagree with her there. Irlet is lost in thought, seemingly not expecting to hear an answer. Hello? Can you hear me? The closest servitor twitches, and the others follow suit. It is clear that the entire group is connected by a single machine spirit, but something caused it to stop working. One of the servitors must have a fault in its cogitator or some other oddness, and that fault then ended up affecting the whole group. The servitor's hand moves. It is slowly reaching towards you. Avoid its touch. Gently and swiftly, you step away from the servitor. It stretches out its hand, as if trying blindly to touch you in the space that you have already left, and stills once more. It seems its brain is incapable of quickly processing changes in its surroundings. tech use, find the malfunctioning augment and disable it. You carefully examine the servitor until you eventually spot the cover on its chest. After unscrewing and removing the plate, you discover the wires from a failed augmetic part and cut them out. As if on cue, the servitors stop moving, lower their arms, and turn to you. Crew 24, second lane of the Manufactorum, commencing work. State your request. The servitor addressing you is looking past you, and the voice is coming from the Vox built into its throat. Deactivate. Your service is done. I think that is the safest thing to do. I don't think anything good will come from leaving those things on. Excuse me. Apologies again, friends. The Cogitator's panels has dozens of breakers, buttons, handles, switches, and other control mechanisms. View the log. You discover the local data crypt with contents collected by the either previous operators or the machine spirit itself. Using your access, you study the archives stored on this cogitator. View the first log. Praise be to the Omnisaya, whose might and power transforms dead metal to make manifest the holy vision of the machine god. Excuse me. The new protocols received at the sign-on from the Great Fabricator Sensor have been executed, despite those who shuddered at the thought of changing a standard procedure. Embolden your hearts, those whose inner weakness breeds errors in personal calculations, for the Fabricator Sensor is the conductor of the higher will and the wisest among us. View the second log data. Today, at the Supreme Assembly, the Fabricator Sensor unsealed the vault of the sacred designs and committed those deemed repugnant or heretical to purifying disposal. Fabricator Sensor, the high-ranking tech priest who may act as an overseer of an entire planet. Ah, I see. Today, dozens of standard procedures were lost to be replaced by new ones, which the Fabricator Center will deliver to those who demonstrate the greatest devotion to serving the truth. But the databanks contain no notion of truth. Could there have been, may the all-knowing one, the gracious keeper, forgive me, an error in the Fabricator Center's calculations? And he meant to say, serving the quest for knowledge? View the third log data, which is hidden by protection of the machine spirit. Your knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system and subdue it to your will. A false query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. The instrumental terminals have already been replaced, and the material delivery systems are being prepared for divine transformation. The execution of the new procedure has been delayed, but there are some in our ranks who doubt... Oh wait, I didn't... The instrumental terminals have already been replaced, and the material delivery systems are being prepared for divine transformation. The execution of the new procedure has been delayed, but there are some in our ranks who doubt the words of the Fabricator Censor and his votaries. And there are some who are not susceptible to the enhancement protocol that carries our tech comrades to enlightenment. May the deliverers of faith be merciful upon them. Inaction is death, and I must be returning to our great work. Praise be to the truth that will reveal the path to the knowledge shrouded in darkness. Step away from the cogitator. I assume this is the same thing here? Before use an ancient but wholly typical console intended for use by people not trained in the mysteries of administering machine spirits. The cogitator is completely silent, but as you approach, you sense the warmth emanating from its metallic casing, a telltale sign the machine is working. You discover the local data crypt is contents collected by either previous operators or the machine spirit itself. Using your access, you study the archive stored in this cogitator. The vast data repositories contain millions of strings related to receiving raw material for processing, shipping processed metals, and schedules for sacred rituals to be performed over the machines coming off the production line. The manufactorum once operated like one gargantuan, well-oiled mechanism. The last record is from 2 months ago. Yeesh. It does
I'll
beg
lay
the question
claim to the stars.
of how long has it been like in game since we really started stuff? Because the warp jumps do tend to take a while.
Smoke, Master Van Calox.
So like it's not really sure.
For heavy thoughts, I presume?
Wow, this is a huge
You
system
are a
actually.
dangerous person, Lady Orcelio. Or all navigators are, but your abilities place you in a special category.
Okay, let's see. The 16 Universal Laws, the Mysteries. A tome containing revelations of the Omnissiah, recorded in special binaric dialects. Only a member of the Cult of Mechanicus with a key to this cipher may partake in the wisdom of the Machine God. Interesting.
Victory awaits!
What's up here? I'm not sure if you can't reach it or if you're just failing. Like, it's not actually giving him any negative effects, so I don't think he just can't reach that spot. The lumps protruding under the tech priest's bedraggled red robe hint at the mechanisms implanted in his body. You see his haggard and sickly face under the archaic respirator augment. A click, a clank, a barely audible hiss. And only then, the tech priest's vox finishes the word. Identification. Request denied. Pascal turns to you, his visor gleaming crimson, registering anomalous behavior with this serpent's organics, and an invalid new sphere response. This unit is compromised. Examine the tech priest. You carefully study the robe-clad figure. A black border of necrosis spreads out from around the tech priest's implants. For some reason, his body is rejecting the true flesh. A moment later, you recognize a dominant smell in the bouquet of scents permeating the air around the tech priest. The stench of rotten meat. Who are you? The tech priest clicks his relay. Magos, Custos, of the Machine Sanctum, Tier 2-0, Identification. What's happening on this planet? Why is the governor not responding to the ship's hails? What are the heretic ships doing in the system? Denied. The irregularity demands execution of Protocol 39-42 in accordance with the Fabricator Censor's decree. I will not be doing anything until I meet with the Fabricator Censor. Anticipated, process disrupted, execution of disposal protocol recommended. The tech priest draws his weapon, and as his robe opens, your senses are hit by a fetid wave of rot. Concerning? Concerning?
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
Okay. Pascal here. Let's get Urilat back here. Actually, no, Urilat's best there. I'll hang out here. See, you can go there. Heinrich, I'm gonna trust you to tank this guy in front. What's he? Oh, you're immediate. The Cassie can actually give Heinrich another turn and get him to immediate. Put Pascal there. And Jai, let's put you here. I think that'll be the play. Okay. Start with the front line. We'll set up. Set the front line here.
Scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Back line. We'll set up here. And the rear we'll set up here. Let's immediately nerve
The Omnissiah knows
all of you.
comprehends all.
Can do is machine spear banishments. You're all kind of bulky. Ooh, Magic Paratech, you're bulky.
My vow is
Ship you down. Area attack on all you
running
guys.
binary.
That was good, that was good, that was good. So I can stacks on the hair attack.
Prognosis is favorable.
Yeah, okay, that worked good. Give voice command to
I am a
Heinrich.
navigator, not a servitor. If I may,
Let's get
For the
Taunting
throne's
screen.
glory. But of course,
Iron Arms
you'll
on
get it.
yourself, buff you up.
I won't
You
object.
come for
to it.
Heinrich. Oh wait, I could have moved him in. Oops. That's fine.
The
So
Emperor
you come for
is on our
Heinrich.
side.
It's not really. That's not quite worth the damage. Comes to Fate Pascal, you're gonna need that. That's for sure.
isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'll make that the stronghold stratagem. Move that there. Yeah, you stay where you are otherwise, Cassia. You're let. Going to perfect spot.
understand your intent.
Finds
If it
enemy on
serves your
you.
cause.
You're bulky. Bold. Claim the bounty on you. So it should have a good chance
This
to
tedium
crit.
is beneath me.
Not as good a chance as I was hoping for. Chip you. Cool. Still got a kill. That's huge.
I am
Hunt
not
you.
your Xenos pet monkey.
Hunt you. And hunt
If
you.
it serves your cause.
If I do get her ults up, I'll hit the three bulky, the three guys with the most health at the moment.
Martyrdom
Okay.
is the reward.
Not great. Forces out of cover, but we didn't take any damage. Excuse me.
The soul
Oh.
slips beyond the veil.
Okay. You're moving up significantly further than I would have liked you to. Oh.
Successfully terminated.
Ooh. Okay. 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 That's fine. They've all gone, though. Can do. It's not remotely as much damage as I would have liked. Jeez. Oh my god, that's so much army. You immune to toxics? I don't think so. Check the flash. Shock damage. Grenadier. Drake's machine. Okay. It's not great though, actually. Jeez, those explosions hurt a lot. And there goes cover too. You know what?
Am I getting paid
You're
for
that.
this? Tell
You're
me,
that. Take
and
him
it is
down.
done.
I'm trusting you, girl.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Freaking ow, dude.
I understand. Fortune favors the swift.
That crit was nice, but it didn't do nearly as much damage as the crit really should. Yeesh. Ow, dude. Yeah, so I was making a net character. Yeah, the acid's better. Equipped ranged weapon. Yeah, so if I
Don't
use
get too
that,
cocky.
now, yeah, you have the acid's better now. Okay, cool. Cool. First,
I'll
you're
bring
that here's a
glory to
full
my bloodline.
another turn. Analyze him.
I am not yours. No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Still up.
If I must.
Hold. Need to
I
finish
deal
this
death
guy.
with my hands.
That is huge, thank goodness.
If it
And then
serves
that's
you, another
guaranteed
soul
kill.
slips
Oh,
beyond the
thank
veil.
goodness.
I understand your intent.
God, you're lit. You are so good.
Suits my
And then
purposes.
Oh my goodness. I was not prepared for the self-destructs, dude. Those hurt. Omnisciax. I don't think that's going to be particularly better than the one that Pascal already has. I think that's just the default one. That's a pistol. Let's see. Pascal. Yeah, that's a pistol he already has. And with the axe. Oh, that's a worse. That's the default axe. He's a much better one now. Oh, thank goodness we didn't go down. Arms. Seize attacks. Vigilance. Master's Patronage. Yeah, let's get Sharpened Talons. My Cyber Eagle doesn't take much damage. It's very good at avoiding stuff. Um. Yeah, critical zone. Give your let more crits. That works really good, actually. Sure. I'm really just buffing up your let with it whenever I do backline buffs. Surge. That's tempting. Yeah, we'll get Hunting Surge. Let's get you, yeah, we'll make you bulkier. Oh, you still have a minor wound. I can heal that, though. Fire. Comforting conformity. Ooh, that's just some nice passive sustain.
What ails you?
Can you use medkit? Oh god, do I actually have any healers then?
What is it?
Medkit J.
I can heal your wounds, not your soul.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Shireen.
Okay. Okie dokie. Jay got a minor wound there. We don't want to be dealing with that. Oh yeah, look, there's chaos gunk. Yeesh. Lower the bridge, please.
Look,
I won't
over
tolerate weakness.
I don't have anyone good with timing traps.
A job for
Well, I mean, no one's who's guaranteed to time traps, I should say. Big difference. Blood mixed with machine oil is barely visible on the floor.
Kasha.
Kemorak!
Ow.
O Messiah, grant me the
It's
wisdom
about time.
to perceive.
State your intention.
Do medkit.
You
on
have
you.
offered me another chance.
Medkit on me.
You better hone your skills.
Back into the fray.
Okay, Jai, I'm trusting you here. Or not.
I won't go down easy.
The songs of my ancestors.
I
Medkit
needed
high
that.
next. Don't want to be dealing with all these wounds. I think I'll actually do the second medkit just because we're using so many now. Let's see. Lex mechanic. Hey, bud. A small, heavily augmented man in a filthy, tattered robe stands before you. As you approach, he hesitantly looks up at you, his eyes filled with horror. A portable inscriber with a keyboard hangs from straps at his front, and you can see his detached cerebral cogitator peeking out from under his hood. You have nothing to fear from us. Deus Mechanicus. The tech priest decides to take a better look at you. After which, he lets out a ragged breath and manages to subdue his shaking. He heard my prayers. I thought I was alone in a kingdom of madness and depravity. Please save me. Excuse me. Tell us who you are and what happened to you. I am Manufactorum Lex Mechanic Zeta 86. I performed the rituals for the machine spirits of Foundry 95 up until we started going mad. Priests devoted to the Omnisaya suddenly started praising the dawn of the something or other. They stopped the belts, and they desecrated the visages of the sacred machines with unholy symbols. Some of them resisted, the others grabbed them, tied them up, and then they turned their implants to heresy. I saw the madmen, my former tech comrades, deliberately connect those poor souls to corrupted cogitators. I watched as they were infected with the scrap code, and did nothing to stop them. I'm recording a violation of the commandment of thine own forge be a true sentinel. Apostate Zeta 86. Your accesses are hereby revoked. Proceed with your report. The icy rumble coming from Pascal's box causes the Lex Mechanic to lower his head in fear and contrition. How did you manage to avoid the same fate? I didn't avoid it. They performed the same procedure on me. I felt the touch of the unholy code. I allowed it to control me. I abandoned my sacred post and followed one of the traitors, serving his will and gathering all the data for his blasphemous experiments. I was driven by an unholy impulse coming from the depths of my auxiliary cogitator, where the code had lodged itself. Before I found a way to throw off the compulsion, I witnessed horrifying heresy, the extraction of true flesh and its decomposition on altars, the various procedures that resulted in heretical abominations. I even accompanied a fallen Magus to the fabricator censor himself, and attended the unholy mass he led personally. It was a wicked ritual, full of willful deviation and blatant inaccuracies, all to create an ungodly monster in the name of the final dawn. You mentioned a monster. Is that some kind of weapon? No, not those constructed. Not those constructs that are melted down in furnaces and sent to the depths of the Manufactorum. It is some kind of semblance of a cogitator. A nightmarish parody of a sacred machine, powered not by the Omnisaya's grace, but by the unholy spirit and life force of the unfortunates imprisoned on the lower levels. I don't know much, except that the fabricator censor saw that machine spirit as special. It was special to him and to the crazies who defiled the Omnisaya's abode with their obscene blasphemy. For the final ritual, he even called upon one of the Astartes heretics who arrived at the Manufactorum after the start of the uprisings. He did something terrible, and only after that were they able to switch the machine on. It is a true abomination. Even standing near it is unbearable. I believe that even those who have been deprived of the Omnissiah's grace still feel its influence on them. Its monstrous power utilized for unholy computations and chaotic calculations. Whatever that cogitator might spew out at the end of its cycle, no righteous soul should accept its heinous offerings. You don't act like the other priests who were infected with corruption. The Lex Mechanic gestures at the wires and connectors spilling out from under his hood. Praise the gifts of the Omnissiah, I managed to disconnect my external cogitator, which I used for primary data processing. The machine is corrupted. Scrapped code is locked inside it, like a beast in a cage. But anyone who tries to look inside will fall victim to heretical programs. Oh man, guys, sorry. I swear, once I started talking a lot, my sinus started getting much congested a lot more. It's weird. Excuse me. Do my best to only blow my nose when I really need to mitigate interruptions, but it's a little hard sometimes. My primitive brain has been marked by corruption. I still see their silhouettes, hear their interference. I sense the malfunctions in my augmentics, but I was still saved from the great sacrifice. Oh, blessed are the workings of the Omnissiah and his benediction that shelters the weak from evil. Hynix tenses ever so slightly at the Lex Mechanic's words. You see his hand casually stray to the handle of his weapon. The interrogator is in no hurry to act. How do your crazed comrades behave? Like the grace of the Omnissiah had left them entirely, replacing free thought and progress with blackest corruption. I witnessed them desecrating structures blessed by the fabricator censor himself. Excuse me. Though, what do the blessings of that rotten traitor count for now? Like men possessed, they set upon the sacred instruments and assembled shells and nodes that didn't match any diagram or blueprint I'd ever seen. Sacrilege. You mentioned someone imprisoned on the lower levels. The lay servants of the main units. They live in isolated segments under the sacred machine halls. I heard they were locked in there after the takeover. Then my crazed brethren changed the system for disposing of slag waste and discovered the machine in cursed symbols. The Lex Mechanic hesitates. After they started the cogitator, they dragged the survivors out of the segments under the machine halls. Well, what the survivors had turned into. You demonstrate exceptional powers of observation and recall for someone who just happens to survive. I'm a Lex Mechanic. Gathering data is the purpose of my existence. That's even what they use me for. He trails off belatedly, understanding the subtext to the interrogator's words. They used me against my will. The scrap code turns everyone into their slave. Before I rid myself of the cogitator, I was forced to serve alongside those who perpetrated these atrocities and witness their obscenities. What do you make of this? The interrogator tilts his head. Servants of the Omnissiah, I must know more about the final dawn, the fabricator sensor, his mass, and about this machine as well. Excuse me. I could give you the coordinates, but the Lex mechanic dropped his head. Even though I was present for many blasphemies committed by these heretics, all the details that were captured and processed by my true flash are in the augmetic that was corrupted by the scrap code. I'm convinced that if I hadn't fought off that foreign compulsion in time, I would have been doomed. The corruption would have spread to my biological cogitator as well. The Lex mechanic taps a finger on the device hanging from his ear and several wires. I swear that no devout tech priest should come into contact with what's hidden in that once sacred device. Heinrich's expression shifts as he stares intently at the disconnected implant. The still intact connectors protruding from under the Lex mechanic's collar. The corner of his mouth twitches involuntarily. Can the cogitator be disconnected and reconnected to another machine? The Lex mechanic shakes his head in reproach. Even if the very idea of exposing a holy machine to the scrap code wasn't profane in itself. My augmetics are not universally compatible. They cannot be connected to another machine spirit. They are created to interact within the system of my true flash. To innervate my compulsory unit and output data via the inscriber. Once I am safe, I swear that I will immediately perform a cleansing rite and destroy. In other words, there's only one way to extract the data stored in the cogitator. Heinrichs, no. Don't do it. Heinrich's voice turns dry. The Lex mechanic could have been privy to conversations that are vital to investigating the cult. We need the contents of that cogitator. Yeah, I was not coughing remotely this much earlier. I don't think all this talking is great for my voice, but I'm gonna tough it through for another hour for you guys. The Lex mechanic, who has been listening to your discussion in puzzlement, finally understands what is going to happen to him, and begins to back away in fear. No, anything but that. I'll die. No, it'll be worse than that. I'll succumb to the corruption. I'm begging you, please. I'd rather be burned as a heretic than have the scrap code in my biological cogitator. In these words, Heinrich pauses for a fraction of a second, almost as if he is reconsidering. In failing to offer any resistance against the enemies of the Omnissiah, Unit Zeta 86 lost the grace of his machine rank and was recategorized as a resource of the Manufactorum. The defilement and torment of said resource, if committed to advance the struggle against heresy, will not be deemed an apostasy or malefaction against a living soul. Upon expiry of the unit's utility, disposal is recommended. Urilet watches this scene unfold with something that can be described as fascination, practically spellbound. How easily you commit your kin to a demise worse than death. She glances at Pascal, and how swift you are to dismiss them as an object. Heinrich stopped. The leaders of the cult would never discuss anything of importance in front of witnesses. Leave the poor man alone. Sorry, my roommate just threw fucking milk down the hallway. I'm just looking at him, like, what the fuck, dude? We need to know where the cogitator is, even if the heretic's conversations are unimportant. I must know why the machines are so valuable to them. I'll tell you. The Lex mechanic rummages in his rag clothes until he produces a scrap of parchment. A different augmetic is responsible for my muscle. A different augmetic is responsible for my muscle memory. It has a data storage too. I remember where I walked and what I pressed with my fingers. Here are the coordinates and the code. It is probably the code to the bay. He scratches out the numbers with his fingernails and passes the parchment to Heinrich. Heinrich's eyes bore into the smaller man's. At last, having reached some conclusion, he turns to you. He is a subject of your world, Deis. It is for you to decide his fate. He'll be taken to my ship. After the cleansing rites, a place will be found for him there. And he gets to just walk off alone. It would be fun when you just send people to your ship alone, and your ship just, alright, we trust that you said the rogue trader said this. The Lux mechanic is given the shuttle coordinates and hurries away. Heinrich watches him go, and looks at you. Excessive kindness, Deis, gets good people into trouble. Let's hope that the corruption only affected the disconnected augmetic and not his soul. Come on, we need to find the cogitator. It has yet to get me into trouble.
This explorator is blessed with
Notice that
multifunctionality.
B plasma pistol. Ooh. Ooh. Hold up. Hold up. Get talking about get stack both. Yeah, that's cool. But also 10 more ballistic skill and 25% crit damage. That's nutty. Is that a better plasma pistol? That is a... Ooh, that's less armor pen. Plasma explosion. Plasma overcharge attacks cost 0. Plasma explosion? So okay, so on the wheel type of energy damage equals to the plasma weapon's damage using that weapon's armor pen. Wheel suffers 2 times the damage with 2 times the armor pen. Also, the plasma cell overheating removed from the wielder. Okay, we'll test this out, actually. That's interesting. There's no other way that way, because I don't think... If we can't get
A
there...
new challenge for me?
If we...
That was a
Athletics.
problem for you.
Ah, I see. Just didn't give me that athletics there. Hi, Masato. How you doing, puppy? Yeah, get your sniffer out of there. That's not for you. Okay. Well, let's carry on. Some more sellables. The screen of this cogitator shows a scrolling line of repeating technolingua. Staring at the obscure symbols gives you a headache.
Stop. There.
Yeah, that's what it felt like when I was trying to take programming in high school. I just did not understand that stuff. It did not click for me. The 16 universal laws, the wardings. The tome containing wardings of the Omnissiah. This set of unshakable tenets of the Deus Mechanicus is hidden from the eyes of the layman with a special binaric cipher. Only an anointed tech priest can divine the sacred knowledge from this folio. Alrighty. Seems like this, I think, is the main way to go. So let's... Oh, never mind. Oh, actually, precisely. That is the way I need to go. I just can't go there yet. Hi. I assume the sensor. Yeah. Fabricator Sensor Cupis Delphin. The massive magus, clad in ritual garb, lets out a binaric trill and turns to you. Beneath the deep hood of his mantle, 2 dimly lit eye implants gaze out at you. Hear another binaric hymn tirade. this time clearly addressed to you. What did you just say? Primitive creature, devoid of true knowledge. Could it be one of the slaves who escaped imprisonment? Kneel servant before the master of Kiyama Gama. Yamagama belongs to the House von Belantius, with whose scion you have the honor of speaking. You are one of the troglodytes who once had the gall to oppress my comrades and resist my will. A messenger from the barbarian who drank the sacred unguents bestowed upon her through others' toil. Very well then, your appearance is the perfect opportunity to teach your ilk a lesson. My name is Cubis Delphim. I once held the title of Fabricator Censor of the Kiyama-Gama Manufactorium, but I rejected it, along with the other fetters that hindered progress. Once, my faith was flawed and led naive fools from the cult's mechanicus into the darkness of ignorance. Now I am this world's master, and serve the true gods. You tread upon their territory, and you do not number among their legion servants. Therefore, you must be subject to immediate disposal. As the senior functioning member of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magus Explorator Pascal Hahnemann, declare this temple to the machine god compromised and forthwith forbid all service within it. I dethrone the Fabricator Censor, the ignorant heretic who has betrayed the Omnisaya, and condemn as anathema any and all standard procedures implemented by him. And let the cycle of the blasphemous operations he has put in motion be discontinued. Pascal switches to Vineric, and you hear dissonance burgeoning in the depths of the Forge Cathedral. Some of the giant mechanisms heed his order and go still, while others, obeying the Fabricator Sensor's will, continue their work. Crashes, explosions, and the clang of crumpling metal signify that some dissent among the machines has interrupted the manufactorium's production cycle. Hahnemann, liar, you are not him. Demons Hahnemann obeys me. His mind is open to the voices of the void, and the scrap code he created protects my world. And I'll not have you, rusted refuse from the misfit cast of explorers, call me ignorant. This statement is false. Your regalia have been revoked. You have been deemed defective and will be eliminated. Pascal turns to you and says dryly, initiating hair attack search. Designation, Dement Hanuman. I wish to execute the retribution procedure. What did you do to the governor of Kiyama-Gama? Is he alive? The removal of unserviceable artifacts was the first step towards retooling this world. Only my tech comrades heeded the call of truth that reached into their cogitators and allowed them to pierce the veil of empty dogmas. So you traded one master for another. I expected a Fabricator Censor to be smarter than that. The Fabricator Censor's vox has had a piercing, barely audible sound that makes your insides shudder. I will rip out your spinal column and brace about my staff, you arrogant creature. I've seen what you've done to this world and its poor people. I will not allow it to continue. You may be driven by your will to fight, but know this. Kiyama-Gama has already been converted. Its lines have been restructured, and its servants have already tasted the fruits of progress. In the crucibles of this manufactorium, torrid liquid metals will be used to forge vessels for sacred spirits. The adepts are already tirelessly delving deeper into new mysteries that were once barred by false tenets. You, servants of fake gods, are too late. The entire might of this world will soon rise up against the anathema and his slaves. You know why I like deranged tin cans like you? When you're killed, you leave behind plenty of useful spare parts. I think I'll make a portable recaf machine out of you. Comrades, purge the manufactorum of any random variables. I must prepare for the culmination of our great work. Alright, well this shit isn't gonna be easy, I'm sure. Alright.
None shall stand
Find a
in
way
my
to the
way.
heart of the... Oh. If I can get there...
Take a knee
Ah, I was
and
gonna try.
bow before me.
So let's see, we got these four guys up here. I think I'll actually leave to... Actually... All four of you go. Put you there. Put Cassia
Let us see what
next
I've found.
to you. If I can immediately hit them with a crack grenade. Get Pascal here. I mean, if you're just gonna get up in there, I'll be next to Pascal, I suppose. That, yeah, I guess that works. Okay, so front line. It's gonna go here. Fine, we'll give that gas here.
Approved.
Not optimal, but in the rear you go there. Hit all of you guys.
Comprehends all.
So how does this work? There's that guy there. I missed you. We'll start marking you. Just blam. Good, good.
Was an execution.
Very good. That's pretty nice pen.
The Messiah condemns you.
Solid, solid. Cassia.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
I hit you. Move you up. Crack grenade. That guy's bulky, actually.
This
That
battlefield
should
air
be
is
fine.
good for my lungs. Going somewhere?
Oh, not as lethal as I was hoping. That actually... Really hoping to kill the two, more than one dude, honestly. I think only Jay and Cassie can see in there. Okay, we're gonna do this.
I hold all the cards.
Vengeance.
Okay, that... I didn't think she was gonna let us stay, but you know what? We ball with that, actually. That's very good.
You've got a
There you go,
problem,
Pascal.
I've got a price.
And... oh, shoot. Oopsie doodle. It's fine. Does he have a ranged attack? He doesn't. So if he wants to hit Jai, he does need to run over that trap, actually, I think. Excuse me. Glimpse of face Jai. And take aim on
If I
Muriel.
may,
Okay. What's that? Castigating. Mobilize. Oh, okay, so you're probably not going to do anything, actually. Damage in 1 second melting. Cool, so you're probably not going to do anything, because you can't move. That's actually huge. It's actually really huge. Go, Heinrich. Yeah, okay, that's great, actually. Mirlat, can you see this guy? Yes, you can. Cool.
This tedium is
Perfect
beneath me.
spot. You're bulky.
If
Hunt
it serves
you.
your cause.
Hunt you. Got those guys back there. We're just gonna let them come to us whenever they're ready. Logos hair attack. Okay. We can take care of this pretty easily.
I
Bonk
deal
you.
death with my hands.
Ooh, we got some free damage off on him. I didn't even think of that. I don't really need to... but do that. That.
If it serves your
We'll
cause.
pop that, sure.
This
We'll just
tedium
finish
is beneath
you
me.
off. Or not. Wow, that missed. That's fine. Ooh, he'll be a problem. Bird? Let's do this guy like that. Get the double kill also. That's not even what I was trying to do. We'll go with... yeah, let's give live bait to
Not a problem
Heinrich.
for me.
We'll strafe you...
Suits my purposes.
Or not, I guess. Now hit your buddy. Darn. Okay, oops. It's fine.
Already
Heinrich.
done.
There you go. And that's good. Great work in the back there. Taking...
How about no?
Let's see.
Tell me and
Here
it
you
is
go,
done.
Cassia. Back's gonna be a little problem. You... actually... I move there. Can I defog? There we go.
And done.
Move here for some... No, move there for some good cover.
I know what I'm
Hit
doing.
you again. With...
Usually.
Or does that stack?
Whoa! I want a medal for that one.
Does that stack? No. The Aspirator does not stack that damage. He is restrained for another round. Okay, that's fine.
I
Big
can
aim on
do that
Pascal.
with the right incentive.
Swap weapons over. You're gonna need to get into melee with this guy. Burning also. Okay, 7 damage from burning. Don't know how shy set him on fire, unless that was from a crack grenade? Huh. Not sure actually. He's gonna take 17 damage a turn from burning and acid spitter. Really nice. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also you way back there. That's fine.
High momentum.
Buff
I need a
yourself
foothold.
up. Bird.
Let's see.
Charge. I should have favored enemy.
I won't object to it.
Excuse me, sworn enemy. And yeah,
But of
bonk him.
course, holy terror,
Good job.
smite your enemies. I'll
Daring
see
Breach,
our
honestly.
foes obliterated.
Daring Breach is just good. What's the odds of killing? It's not gonna kill. This should. This is gonna take 2 hits anyways, actually.
For the throne.
I might
of
crit
glory.
here. Didn't crit though.
Be gone.
Fine. So, let's see. Him up there. You. Actually. Go for you. Beat the snot
Get me
out
a
of this
target.
guy.
Holy terror, smite your enemies.
Not as much damage as I was hoping for. Got
Naturally.
tons of
Nothing
10 HP now, which
stands
is nice.
against me.
Yeah, that'll be you. Pascal's tap. Oh, our thing's gone. You notice. Let's see. You go there. Can start blasting this guy, kind of.
The Omnissiah knows
You start blasting this guy
all
enough.
hands fall.
Cool. Analyze the weakness on you. Banishing.
Request denied.
No line of sight. Do some free damage. Well, not free damage, but you know. Let's move the front line. Yeah, move the front line onto yourself. Sure, blitz stratagem. Joint analysis.
Me,
Go, Jai.
if you insist, Lord Captain.
Don't get too cocky.
Bag dump this guy. So he's getting a lot of toxic now. Petite Soup, back staggered. Shock damage. Needle. Interesting. So I guess... What's the max stack of this? Like 999? Yeah. You got tons of health. Let's inspire yourself.
Am I getting paid for this? I can do that with the right incentive.
Oh, wait a second. I'm out of melee range. Oops. Wait a second. Can't I... Oh, wait, what? Weird.
You jest, sure.
Yeah,
Don't
yes,
get too
Cassie,
cocky.
take aim.
Tell me,
Have a free
and it is
reload,
done.
why not? Okay.
If only that were possible. I'm afraid not. I am a navigator,
Roulette?
not a servitor.
So I just spread out my team a little bit too much now. Okay, because I just gave Jai that extra turn. Dreams. Oh yeah, that's actually fine, because that means that guy's not going to go, because he's still stunned. And then Jai gets to go. Really just tear into him.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
Take aim on
Me?
Jai.
If you insist, Lord
Glimpse of
Captain.
fate. Glimpse of fate yourself.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
That puts us in a pretty decent spot here. Let's do, that's backline, right? I'm pretty sure that's backline.
If I may.
You do. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, he can't move, he just took 3 damage. Ah, excuse me. Okay, you're let. Let's finish off this dude. Can't see you, can't see you. Yeah, I guess we'll just blast this guy.
Another soul slips beyond the veil. Stop trying, monkey.
I'm curious why I can't use this emote. It's giving me the option. I'm misreading something here. Yeah, like it doesn't say anything that it has to be a straight line or anything, so I'm not sure why I can't. I'm just really confused by that. Okay, well, let's see. That guy who can't see, that guy, that guy. Yeah, you can't really do anything, I guess.
That is beneath me.
Yeah, you're just tapped, so I guess
I am
reload.
not your Xenos pet, monkey.
Oh, you're getting into trouble like a coward. Pascal. Gee, let's buff up
I don't
Pascal.
have time for this.
Hey, Pascal.
I am fear incarnate.
Go get him.
Advancing.
I see you. Give that to both of you.
Prognosis is favorable.
Move front line to here. Machine field banishment for some free damage. Let's do kill zone stratagem.
Now is disturbed. Request approved.
Wong.
Significant value.
Perfect. Yeah, you can't move anymore. There. Can I? Can I throw a grenade?
The
Yes.
Desire knows all.
Perfect. Perfect. Third. No
Absolutely
line of
not.
sight. Darn. Can I reposition myself?
I'll
No, that's what I
pass.
thought. Like, really? No line of sight of this guy? Darn. Do... Just gonna mag dump you some more.
Never cross a Kazbalikan.
Oh, look at this guy. He's going down.
Me?
Beam that is
Never
not
in
down.
1,000 sectors.
Hey, Cassie.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Very good odds killing. Well, he'll die to poison damage afterwards. That's just wow, though.
I won't object to it.
Here,
But of course,
Charge in.
Lord Captain.
The
Long.
Inquisition sends their regards.
buff yourself up and hit him where it
For the
hurts.
throne.
Crit. Did crit. Was just not quite enough, unfortunately. Get.
My competences
Oh,
are
really?
not that universal.
Really? No line of sight?
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
Really? Okay, Pascal, let's... he's gonna die to poison.
Step aside. The navigator is coming. That is foolishness. Do not dare
How
ask.
long is the overexerted from voice command last? Like, it says one round, like, goodness gracious, I feel like they're always overexerted. He's gonna just die to the poison, like that. You...
I
What do you mean
will
I
not.
can't see him? Like, really? He's right through the thing. Oh, come on. Alright, come on, Bird. I believe in you, buddy.
Suits my purposes.
Thank you.
Momentum.
Thank you, Anzu. My good boy. Let's see. Lots of loot to grab.
Victory awaits.
Okay. Let's grab these goods. Dying tech priest. Power sword. Sub-carbine, power maul, arc rifle, fractal blade. Lower base damage, but more armor pen and much higher. Yeah, it's significantly better. Yeah, that's a good jump up in power, even if it has a chance to low roll. You're gonna keep the toxic knife though. If you are the toxic build. Okay.
I've read about this.
The marks of chaos seem to draw your eye and strike terror in you at the same time. Oh, there's loot down there that I missed. Mew. Let's get Pascal's grenade back. Let's give Heinrich some frag grenades. And a crack. Might as well. Okay, so now we have the dying dude there. Big doors over here. Let's see. What's behind door number 1?
None are better at searching.
Okay. Maglevs and sellables.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
One and it's done.
Good job, Jai. As you approach the cogitator, you notice a number of deep scratches left by huge claws on its metal surface. Despite the apparent damage, the machine seems to be in working condition. Excuse me. That's concerning. View the log. The log contains nothing of interest. The maintenance ritual schedule for the sacred machine that moves the bridge, an activation log, and a few notes of religious nature entered by tech priests. Activate the emergency bridge lowering protocol. You touch the levers and the reels on the control panel, and you touch the levers and the reels on the control panel, and disturb the slumber of the spirits that reside within the cogitator. Sorry, that was just a really weird sentence for some reason. The machine dawdles, as if still drowsy, but nevertheless performs its assigned function. Okay. Oh, we had to come back here anyways. The cogitator is silent, awaiting new commands. Step away.
It's about time.
So we were going to need to come in here anyways. The screen of this cogitator shows a scrolling line of repeating technolingua. Staring at the obscure symbols gives you a headache. Alright, go Jai.
What a shame.
My honey.
There.
On down. Oh, this is another way to open that door. Spill paint. Loot. Melta Ultima? Hello? Hold up. First of all, let me... New blood. Sure, we'll upgrade your staff finally. The Melta Ultima, though, where'd you go? Multi-Melta. Melta Ultima. Ooh. 2026, 75 armor pen. 1 to 28, 60 armor pen. Pascal with the fucking Melta now. Okay. That is fucking fascinating. Something is howling within the metal housing, as if the machine spirit of this cogitator are lamenting some irreparable loss. Force access to the cogitator's systems. Your knowledge of machine spirits is sufficient to trick the system and subdue it to your will. False query, a crafty manipulation of the controls, and you get what you want. You gain access to the cogitator's systems. The device's machine spirit can do nothing to thwart you. Subdued by its defeat, it hides in the depths of its lair. Awaken the cogitator's machine spirit. You touch the levers and the reels on the control panel and disturb the slumber of the spirit that resides within the cogitator. The machine dawdles as if still drowsy, but nevertheless performs its assigned function. Okay. Okay? The cogitator is silent, awaiting new commands. Step away from the cogitator.
A new challenge for me.
Interesting. How does this help me? Would this have been like, if I got someone in here, they could have snuck around and done that? And I just killed a whole bunch of dudes here? Like, that's my guess. But it's also like, considering, that's my guess, but it's also like, you know, you get here and the fight starts, and your squad is here. So you need to be, while defending yourself from these guys, send people around to fight off those two guys, or just run past them. Run all the way around here, blow up this wall, hop down, activate the cogitator, to activate that, and then hope there's still guys to kill there. Like, that just seems not efficient.
Follow my lead.
Unless that's used for something else. Dying tech priest. This pile of human remains, carelessly tossed together, emits a suffocating stench. The torn, gutted bodies once belonged to tech priests. You cannot spot even a glint of metal anywhere. All their implants are gone. Suddenly, one of the ravaged bodies makes the tiniest movement. The tortured man's lips move ever so slightly, his half-closed eyelids twitching. Approach the still breathing man. Ew. The man can barely breathe without his respirator implant. It is a miracle he survived the horrific vivisection, but it takes you a single look at the gaping wound where the augment was ripped out to realize death is only a matter of time. As if having sensed your presence, the half-dead man looks at you and sharply inhales the hot air. Machine spirit, deliver me. The binaric requiem coming from Pascal's box sounds solemn and grim. Upon hearing it, the man's mutilated face twists into a weak semblance of a smile. Who did this to you? My comrades. His voice is barely audible. It seems each word takes the man a great deal of effort. Machine spirit. Has the Omnisaya truly abandoned us? Kiava Gama has fallen into the maw of the eternal enemy. The holy magi, they succumbed to heresy. The rest were stripped of their true flesh to feed the heresy. Preserve us, deliver me from erring. Sacrifice living blood from vessels of the true flesh, while their heart is still beating. After that, oblivion. His eyes grow glassy. I knew you would come. I've waited so very long. Deliver me from my torments. Urilet's alien, harsh features are graced with something strikingly similar to grief and compassion. Such senseless savagery. I attest that the 3 categorical requirements for assigning the status of Martyr of the Faith have been met. Opposition to the enemy, preservation of the adherents to dogma, and a brutal death. Requesting the right to extract the subject's organic matter for it to be used in the creation of an honorable servo skull. The man who is minutes from death wheezes weakly. It's an honor. I am thankful for the right to serve. I'm gonna go with the dogmatic one, because it doesn't seem like that's gonna end the others. At least end the request to martyr him. Steel your heart, servant of the Imperium. Your words will help me bring down those who have betrayed Kiavagama. Something flashes in the man's eyes, as if your words have allowed him to gather what remains of his strength. Gritting his teeth, he barely raises his head and fastens his mad gaze on you. May the Omnisaya strengthen my will. May I renounce the dissonance of variation. No, machine spirit, angel of the Deus Mechanicus, that I saw the fabricator censor himself, ripping the flesh out of our tech comrades, and chanting a litany over vessels of corruption, sarcophagi forged from corrupted metal, unholy shells designed to house evil. He lets out a weak howl. The fabricator censor does not serve the Omnisaya. He obeys a different power, the one whose herald came to Kiavagama at the onset of the insurgency. His mouth spewing lies and corruption. Fear him, for he is. The words escaped the man's mouth along with his last breath. Having spent the last bit of strength on his confession, he goes limp in your arms, forever this time. Oh. Well, I was kind of hoping that I could have still given him the death he was really looking for. But I do now have adherent dogmatic, so I should be able to yeah, so that should be a lot better now, actually. Commerce and Lore Imperium. I could actually probably swap that out for something. So I don't really need that that big bonus in Commerce and Imperium. But yeah, I finally have that set. I actually would have really liked to, like martyr him. I feel a bit bad about that one now.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
The device now evidently used to chop bodies into pieces was once an ordinary cooling fan. Oh. Grody. Yeah. Alright. Well, with that said and done, I think we're about ready to carry on. Before that, I'm going to save for now and wrap us up for this evening, because my voice is getting kind of tired. On top of it being the time anyways. So thank you everyone very much for coming around and hanging out. I did miss streaming. I'm glad to be back at it. Hopefully my health keeps up and I don't relapse back into this cold or flu or whatever that I end up getting. I'm doing good now. I'm feeling a lot better. And I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. If you missed any of the stream, as always, I'll be uploading this to YouTube. If you like the YouTube video and you want to watch the full stream, come and partake. You are happy and welcome to. I stream every day at the same time over on Kick. But thank you all very much for coming around and hanging out. Y'all are awesome, and I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their day. Peace out, homies.